And the best tip is take a picture of how the room is supposed to look. Hello, welcome back to my channel, Catholic Homebody. I'm Roxanne, and in today's video, I'm talking all about getting kids to help around the house, along with showing you what my kids' cleaning zone charts look like. So having a large family equals large messes, as you could probably assume, and not only does it seem like one tornado, but 7 will have hit my house by lunchtime. And I cannot be the only one who's doing all of the cooking and cleaning, laundry, on top of homeschooling 4 kids and chasing around 3 little ones. At least do all of those things and do them well. And so I have quickly realized that I need to delegate the housework, and I believe that as a family we should all help contribute to the housework. So some of the problems that I've had when it comes to getting my kids to help with cleaning and doing their chores is, one, being too general. I would often have the problem of me saying, hey, everybody go clean up the living room, and then I'd have the constant, I'm the only one doing anything, and so isn't helping, that's not fair. And I don't know if it's just my kids or what, but that would always be a huge problem if I'm not there the whole time to see exactly who's doing what, and I cannot always be in the room that they're trying to clean. The second problem we would often have is too many cooks in the kitchen. And if I was to give a task to everybody to clean up in one specific room, like say the dining room, Bradley, you do the sweeping, Kateri, you're gonna clear off the table, somebody else is gonna wipe the table, or do something else, I would often feel like they would get in each other's way. It would just feel like too many people in one space, working in one space. And then the third problem we would often have is my kids always forgetting how to do their chores. I don't know if you've ever had this problem. Maybe it's just my kids. Please comment below and tell me that I'm not the only one. But I will tell my kids, hey, go clean your room. 30 minutes later, they'll come back saying that they're all done. And then when I go and check, there's like clothes still on the floor. Their beds aren't even made. And then they're always like, oh, I forgot. Or, oh, I didn't know that I'm supposed to make my bed. Even though I tell them every single time, hey, make sure you make your bed. And here are some of the tips that have really helped our family overcome some of these issues. So the first tip is assign cleaning zones or by room. So this has been a huge game changer for my family. Assigning zones or a specific room per child has just been so helpful. Like my 12-year-old, his job is the kitchen. My 8-year-old, she has the entry area, and somebody else has like the dining room. And this has just really helped eliminate the, oh, well, whose turn again was it this time to, do the dishes or, sweep the dining room. Like, we now know. The second tip is assigning cleaning zones by who could do it best. So my 12-year-old is able to maintain my kitchen way better than, say, my 8-year-old. My 8-year-old is a little short girl, and there is no way she'd be able to reach the shelf where my dishes even go. And so it wouldn't make sense for me to, like rotate the jobs to where she would have to do something that she's not able to do well. So for me, it's just easier, I feel like, for everybody to just assign chores based off of who can do it the best. The third tip is be specific. It has been very helpful, I've noticed, if I'm very specific with what I expect. So I will say, hey guys, I would really like you guys to go pick up the toys in the living room. Make sure you get like under the couch and you put all the toys in the toy bin. Please do not put any of the toys on the fireplace. Versus just saying, hey, everybody go clean up the living room. Because often my kids would have just, pick up toys or whatever and just like throw it on my fireplace, which was a big pet peeve for me. But in their mind, if I had just said, go pick up the toys in the living room, well, they did. They picked them off the floor. Yes, it's not maybe where it should have been, but, being specific, I feel like really helps make it clear exactly what you expect. And the fourth tip is teach them how to clean. Like, I know how to sweep a room. I know to, make sure I go along like the baseboards. I know, how to like make a neat dirt pile and how to sweep that up into like, the dustpan and make sure I get all the dirt onto the dustpan. And same with like tying shoes. Like, I know and don't even have to think twice about how to tie my shoes. But my toddler has no idea how to tie his shoes and needs somebody to help teach him how. So same with, cleaning or sweeping. Like, that is such second nature to us adults that, I feel like sometimes, at least for me, I find it very easy to sometimes remember, like, it may be difficult, you're still learning that skill of like, how to just simply, like sweep, all the dirt. And so taking the time to train them really does go such a long ways. And the best tip is take a picture of how the room is supposed to look. This has been my favorite thing that I started doing with my kids, and that was taking an actual picture of how the room is supposed to look. There is no questions about what is expected. They can visually see that, hey, in the picture, there's nothing on the floor, so make sure that I don't leave this toys or, this shirt on the floor because it's not in the picture. And I like this so much more than just using a generic, say, clip art of like a laundry basket or trash can. Like, seeing their actual space, I feel like, is a way better visual reference for them. And we actually started doing this at our old house a few years ago, and we just started implementing it. We've been here now for 2 years, and we're just now finally, starting to implement this again. And my kids have been asking for it. They actually really liked it. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like, there's a part of me that sort of feels like you should not need a picture to know that your clothes don't belong on the floor. But having a picture is a really good visual tool for the kids. When I am getting a room ready to take a picture to use for their cleaning zone charts, I actually use that time to train the kids on how to clean that room. And it's just a very natural time, I feel like, to really like train the kids, like, okay, like, this is what I expect from you for this area. Here's the basket that I want you to pick up, say the toys, and put them in, or whatever the tasks are. And so I just feel like that's a great time to do the training aspect, is when you're getting ready to take the pictures. And then once I've gone through the training and taking all the pictures, I will then take those pictures and create my kids' zone cleaning charts. And I use Canva to create all of these on. You do not need to have the paid version. You can do this completely for free. It is super easy if you're not familiar with Canva. And before we continue, if you like this video, please like, comment, and please subscribe. I talk about all things home topics such as DIY home improvement, homemaking, home decor, and some lifestyle videos such as this. So here are my kids' cleaning zone charts. This one is Avila's, my 6-year-old, and her job is cats and table. And since she is still learning to read, hers is just numbered. All of them are numbered, even the ones that can read, but I have numbered for, those who are still learning to read, and she can at least visually see, like, okay, number 1 is the floor. She's responsible for making sure that this area is tidied up. And then 2 is actual feeding and giving the cats water. And she's also responsible for our homeschool living room space table. And so she just needs to make sure that this is cleaned off and wiped down, and she gets any toys that maybe happen to accumulate over in this area. Bradley, my 12-year-old, he has a little bit more duties since he's older. And I have, for him, he has this is the morning and then afternoon and evening time. And then he has certain things that he only does on the weekend, on a weekly basis. This is my 10-year-old, and she has dining room duty. And I do get pretty specific, okay, pick up any trash, toys, or clothing. So put toys in the toy basket, clothing in the laundry basket. And this is Katiri's, which is the entry and stairs. I'll also be making cleaning zone charts for our living room and for their bedrooms. As of right now, those are not assigned to any particular person, because I still wanted to be able to give opportunities for my kids to still learn how to work together as a team. And where I store their cleaning zone charts is in the room that it is designed for. So for Bradley, who has the kitchen duty, I just keep his here in the kitchen. I will keep it here either on the counter or on this top shelf right here. Genevieve, who has dining room, she will keep hers on our built-in cabinets over in the dining room. And as far as my kids' bedroom charts go, those will be taped onto the wall behind their door, and that way it's in that room, and I just find it easier to just keep it in the zone that it's meant for. And that's it for my kids' cleaning zone charts. Please give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button.